Tiny Towns is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. And for the Celtics, their backcourt, Pritchard and White. Sam Hauser out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Kata in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And due to some injuries, we're not seeing these teams at full strength, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., some adjustments have been made. And, you know, if the players stepping in can be effective enough, they might just earn an increased role on their team moving forward.
Connects from downtown.
Well, with his mechanics and size, when Towns spots up, it's tough to disrupt his shot.
Pass to Brown. Here's the 3. Towns with a rebound. And Towns has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. It's a 3-point game. And Anunoby for 3. That shot, no good. Brown scanning the floor. Pass to White. Here's Hauser. The Knicks pull it in. Here's Towns. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
What a powerful dunk by Towns, showing the rim no mercy.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. So it's Boston now. The last time these two teams came together was also in this building, and they were able to win it for the home fans.
And they got into a consistent offensive flow, largely because the defense they were facing was poor.
Yeah, but even against weak defense, your execution still matters. Luckily, they were able to take advantage.
Here's Brunson, following the bucket by the Celtics. Bridges passes to Brunson. And Pritchard pulls it down.
You gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
New York has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Towns. Here's Brunson outside. Gets the 3 to fall.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
Outside, Brown. Here's Kata. In his last outing, 10 points for him. Here's White, down to 5 on the shot clock. The three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively, 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
Towns, left side. The kick out to Brunson. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Brunson's got 6 points.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And some tough salary decisions this summer for the Boston Celtics, coach.
Well, in one way, it's a good problem to have, possessing too much talent. But with this new CBA, it's harder to retain everybody like we saw with Celtics teams of old.
And so it's New York with it, following the bucket by Boston. Pass to Towns. Outside Brunson. Three-pointer for 3. Bridges. Boston with a rebound. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
They really had a strong night shooting the basketball. They got hot and stayed hot.
No, you're not going to lose many games shooting the percentage they did. That takes a disciplined effort.
Now here's Brown. He's coming off a 25-point game against Toronto.
And he did a lot of work on the glass as well. He impacted the game on multiple.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Robinson. Yep, that one's good.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Now here's Pritchard, coming off a solid outing against Toronto. Anunoby against Brown. The kick out to White. Boston needs to get off a shot here. Hauser can't get it to go. Knicks leading by 7. Towns finds Brunson. Towns outside. Back to Bridges. Outside Brunson. The 3 is up. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
McBride, he's checked in for New York. Now that we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? You take a look at the Celtics, sitting pretty at this point of the season, second place and looking to move to first. And of course, New York, half a game behind.
Well, right now for Boston, give them credit. I mean, they've been playing very well this season, but they can't afford to take their foot off the gas pedal right now. They know they have a bullseye on their backs.
Yeah, no one is taking them lightly. This is a team with everything you really need to make some noise in the playoffs.
Brown can't hit.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
Anunoby passes to Brunson. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Pass to Brown. Back to Pritchard. Now Brown looking to end the run. And it's Brunson with the rebound.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
It's Bridges on the wing. Outside McBride. Pass to Towns. Let's go with a 3. Doesn't go for him.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Brown passes to White. To the middle. It's tipped. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Here's Brunson. Rebound Boston. Outside White. Now Pritchard. Here's Kata. He's got 6. Pass to White. This one for 3. Buries it from 3.
And White knows he has the green light to fire from deep. Great looking 3-ball there.
Now here's Towns. 4-3. Hauser grabs the board. Now here's Pritchard. McBride covers. Pass to Hauser. Launches it. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Knicks leading by 9. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla.
Well, Coach had nothing but praise for Jalen Brunson, and he said he spent a lot of time watching Jalen. His words were, it's not easy for a player his size to dominate like he does. It speaks to his drive and his ability to outthink his opponents. Coach holds Brunson in high regard. Back over to you, Brian.
Allie, thank you. And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Well, we always hear about the rookie wall, Grant, but some players seem to claim it's a myth.
Well, you know, B.A., I think it's real for most first-year players. Adjusting to the length and intensity of an NBA season can be exhausting. But some guys will be able to break through that wall.
Some changes for Boston. Boucher's checked in for Kata. Walsh comes in for Hauser. And Anthony Simons subbed in for Pritchard. And a switch here also for New York. Yabusele's checked in. So it's Boston now. They trail by 11. Outside, Brown. Over Bridges. Brown can't hit.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Brunson up top. From the arc. And it's Boucher with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Grant.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
The Celtics making a switch here. Tillman's checked in. And a switch here also for New York. Kolik's checked in for Brunson. Now here's White. And he also played a big role in their last game with Toronto. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for New York.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
New York leading by 8. And stolen by Boucher. Pass to White. And here's Simons. Yet to see a basket. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Sticking with it. Simons using all of his strength on that one.
No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve.
Shireman's checked in for Boston. And that one falls for Simons. And Anthony Simons has grown his reputation, but he still flies a little under the radar, Stan.
Yeah, he hasn't been in high visibility situations like an epic playoff game that puts you on everyone's map. But opponents sure fear him and respect him.
Here's Okporti. Clarkson outside. Clock at 4. There's the steal. And Boston pushing it up now. Boucher passes to Simons. Boucher on the screen. Lets it go from deep. And it's New York with a rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
It's a fine line between playing with urgency and being out of control. And they crossed that line.
Yeah, well, once things start going in that direction, regaining your composure defensively is not easy to do.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Back to Tillman. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Knicks leading by 3. Pass to Okporti. A minute 15 left to play in the first quarter. Clarkson for 3. Not going to go that time. Boston on offense. Big run right now for him, 11-2. Now here's Simons. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
Well, and he was also doing a great job feeding his teammates, racking up the assists. So important to team chemistry.
A minute 22 left in the first quarter here. Here's Kolik. No points yet. To the inside. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Now here's Boucher. He's got 5. Pass to Simons. Just blocked. Inside, here's McBride. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Assisted.
And the Knicks lead by 5.
A true team player. Clarkson will connect other teammates to the ball if they get open.
Walsh Drains the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Kolek, averaging around 5 points a game. Pulls it from the top of the key, and it's New York scoring again. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first. Now Simons. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. Simons has got 5 now. It's been all about Jalen Brunson for the New York Knicks. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. Back after this. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. They've got Jordan Clarkson. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Gershon Yabusele. Then there's Miles McBride, and it's Kolek in at the point. On the wing, Clarkson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Phoenix. Boston trailing. Tillman in the post. Covered by Towns. And the basket by Tillman.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Pass to Kolek. Yabusele a screen on Pritchard. Kolek's shot is off.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Simons deciding where to go with it. Outside Pritchard. His first shot coming late, and Boston again with the bucket.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
It's a close game here in Boston. Clarkson outside. Yabusele outside. Back to Clarkson. Shot clock at 5. And he gets the bucket.
Well, this is Clarkson's role. He looks to score in a multitude of ways.
Simons with it. 5 points in the game. The 3 is up. The rebound by Kolek. For New York, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. McBride passes to Clarkson. Fires the 3. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field. For Boston, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Simons outside. Fires from deep. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Fires the 3. Oh, Cat rains one in from deep.
Look, this is a big part of Towns' value. He's a big who can stretch the floor for you.
Pritchard, the pass to Simons. Stripped away. Here's Kolek. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got 5 rebounds tonight. Down low. And finished off by Boucher.
Oh, my That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Headed to the floor right now.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Tillman. And Derek White subbed in for Simons. New York also changing it up. Anunoby, he's checked in for Yabusele. Bridges comes in for Clarkson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for McBride. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Bridges finds Brunson to the inside. Here's Towns. Oh, Towns drops the hammer.
Well, you can count on Towns to finish with strength anytime he has the chance.
Outside White from deep. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Brunson looks it over. There's the 3. And Brunson won't miss many of those.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Pass to White. Takes the 3. And it's Brunson with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Tatum said JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Back to you.
A dangerous duo. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. And so it's Boston with it after New York picked up the 3 with their last shot. Back to Brown. Shoots over Bridges. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one.
That's just Jaylen Brown putting in the work in close.
Outside Anunoby. Pass to Bridges. New York working the ball around now. And here's Brunson. Brunson! So confident at the rim.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
All right, Greg, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
It really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
These are his first free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good.
Well, since being selected first overall back in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been such an incredible force for his career, averaging a double-double, someone you can build around.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Queta comes in for Boucher, and Anthony Simons subbed in for Walsh. He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Outside Pritchard. Pass to Simons. Four on the clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Simons got 7 points in the game.
I like going to Simons in that late clock situation. This guy knows how to score.
Towns down low to the middle. Here's Kolek. That one's good, and it's Towns with the assist.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. You look at Jalen Brunson. What a contribution.
Well, look, he's picking apart their defense. They need this timeout to figure out how to slow him down.
And the Knicks making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. Looking at our 2K leaderboard, these teams have been absolutely fantastic hitting the offensive boards. Boston, third.
Their physicality underneath has been generating a lot of second chance opportunities. We'll see if they can maintain that level of intensity.
Here's Pritchard. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. Pass to Simons. White with a screen on Clarkson. And here's Simons outside. Kick out to Brown. Simons passes to Keita. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
The shot by Towns, no good. Celtics trail by 3. To the paint. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Now here's Clarkson, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Towns, left side, beyond the arc. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists in the game.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Here's White. He's got 9. Back to Pritchard. Pass to Brown. Now Simons from behind the arc. Connects from downtown. Simons got 10.
And the response, Simons saying right back at you.
Clarkson passes to Towns. Shot clock at 6. Karl-Anthony Towns doing his thing inside.
Well, this could be one of those nights where there's just nothing you can do to slow him down.
Outside White. Three-pointer Pritchard. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Bridges outside. Towns, left side. From the low block. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Boston has gone 50% from the perimeter in this second, shooting 4 of 8. Brown finds White. Pass to Simons. Over Clarkson. And there's Simons. That one's good. On the assist by White. 12 points for him.
Well, it took Simon some time to find his footing in this league, but since then, he's been a consistent scoring threat.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Hauser, he's checked in for Pritchard.
Celtics Entertainment.
Here's Bridges. 11 points for him last game against the Suns in Phoenix.
Yeah, and the effort on the boards last game gave them that many more chances.
Now here's Bridges. Trailing by 2. Kept alive. The kick out to Brunson. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in. Brunson's got 7 now in this quarter.
And, man, you got to appreciate how efficient Brunson is. I mean, he takes and makes high-percentage shots.
2 minutes remaining.
Simons outside.
2 minutes.
laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Simons has got 14 points for the game.
And you think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
Robinson passes to Diawara. New York working the ball around now. Back to Brunson. Launches a three. Ooh, Brunson, he likes that corner.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since.
White, the pass to Hauser. Here's Simons. Six to shoot for 3. And Anunoby pulls it down.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
And he dunks it down.
Just leaping up to the rim, no one could get in Anunoby's way.
Celtics trail by 3. Outside White. Pass to Brown. Back to White from outside the arc. Good. And Brown gets the assist. He's got 12.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else. Well, I know we don't want to jinx it, but he's still perfect from the field in this quarter.
Here's Simons. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
And here's Brunson. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Suns in Phoenix.
Well, he also did a good job of making plays for others. What a performance from him.
There's the triple. Here's Diawara. From outside, off the mark. Anthony Simons has been leading the charge for Boston. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
59.
And we welcome you to halftime as the Boston Celtics are getting everything they can handle so far.
Playing for one another. The phrase gets overused, but tonight it's right.
Hey, we should try a harmony.
Let's do it.
Playing for
One another. The phrase gets overused. Kenny, get on beat.
But tonight, it's right.
And next up, a look at the top performers for each team in that first half.
Brought their A games. This is what it means to try to put a team on your shoulders, Ernie.
What do you mean? I've been carrying you on this show for years.
That's not entirely true. I'd say maybe the first 2 years.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Here's Brown. White and Brown are the wingmen. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. Then it's Sam Hauser. And it's Keita in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Now here's Bridges. Here's Towns. Towns in his comfort zone.
Well, Towns is a great outside shooter, but I prefer it when he goes to work inside.
Outside White. Back to Brown. Robinson with a steal. Bridges against White. Towns double team. Anunoby for three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Towns has got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to White. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Brown against Anunoby. Brown catches in. A terrific finisher inside.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Pritchard against Brunson. Anunoby for three. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of it.
Here's White after the basket by New York on the other end. Just 5 on the clock. The three. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Hey, sometimes it's your night. White's number keeps getting called, and he keeps coming through.
Brunson passes to Bridges. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Bridges has got 6.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Brown doing damage on offense. He's averaging about 29.5 a game. Oh, look at Brown banging inside.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot. Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. You look at Jalen Brunson. What a contribution.
Well, shutting down his three-point production has to be top of mind for this coaching staff. A new defensive approach is a must.
There they are.
And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Anthony Simons.
Well, his scoring has dipped over the last few seasons, and sometimes that can be cause for concern. But it doesn't always tell the full story. You have to consider his role, his usage, as well as the other ways he contributes to the team.
Here's Brown. He's got 6. New York with a rebound. Robinson's got rebound number 7 tonight.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
For 3, Bridges. And they'll get another chance. The offensive rebound. Lets the 3 fly. Knocks it down from distance. And now an 8-point Knick lead.
Yeah, the quickness from Bridges there, looking like a guard.
Brown passes to Keita. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pritchard from outside. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. The Knicks have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, B.A. Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I've definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thanks for the report. So it's Boston now, following the bucket by the Knicks. Pass to Keita. Outside Pritchard. They need this. Again, the miss by Boston. New York leading by 10. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Now Towns. And an Obi for three. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got his 4th assist in this one. Outside White. Pass to Kata. Now here's Pritchard from downtown. Hits the three-pointer. Pritchard's got 8.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 27. Pass to Towns. From 8 feet away. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. 21 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Pritchard with a screen on Bridges. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Walsh is checked in for Hauser. McBride, he's checked in for New York. Now here's McBride, making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. No one covering. Towns has got 7 points for the quarter.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Now here's White. He's got 15. Pritchard surviving the D. 5 to shoot. Pass to Walsh. Fires for 3. And the Celtics another 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Brunson. A matchup problem for many teams. He's currently averaging 29 a game. Over Pritchard. And it's New York scoring again.
And you just can't let Brunson get to his spots. I mean, he's an excellent mid-range shooter.
Outside White. It's Brown on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. Outside Pritchard. Over Brunson. Pritchard, no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
Yeah, they've also worked at pounding the ball inside. It gave them high percentage looks all game, and it's paid off.
Anunoby, no good on the free throw.
You gotta like Anunoby's development so far. Not just a stellar defender, but also very versatile offensively. OG's become an impactful two-way wing.
White, good.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Outside Anunoby. For 3, Bridges. Boston pulls it in.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
It's good. Walsh has got 8.
They're being put to the test, and he's doing everything he can to keep them in this game.
Outside Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Inside with the finish.
Now, he may only be 6'1", but Brunson plays much bigger than that. I mean, he plays with a physicality.
Outside Pritchard. Pass to Boucher. And here's Brown. Uses the glass on the layup. Give him 8 points now. And Brunson's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. At one point, they led by 16.
Well, Towns is sort of a rhythm scorer. He's been in a groove tonight, and his team recognizes that. They keep calling his number.
Now here's Brown. Give him 8 points now. Lets it go. White can't hit.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Pass to Brunson. The three. Drills it from deep. Brunson's got 9 points in the quarter.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Now here's Brown. Fades back. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Brunson. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Lets it go from deep. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Pritchard against Brunson. Here's Walsh.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Brown. 5 on the clock. And that time also a missed shot.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now here's Anunoby. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. Outside White. Fires the 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside Brunson. Pass to McBride. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Walsh.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
White for 3. And Anunoby pulls it down. Anunoby's got 6 rebounds now in the game. For 3, Bridges. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got his 6th rebound on the night. The 3 ball. And it's New York with a rebound. Anunoby's got rebound number 7 tonight. Outside Brunson. Anunoby a screen on Pritchard. Brunson against Pritchard. Back to Anunoby. Beyond the arc. That one doesn't go. He's now 5 for 9 in this one. Outside, Brown. They still need this. And the layup is good. Brown's got 10 points in the game. And so it's the New York Knicks. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. And their 3-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, they've got Karl Anthony Towns. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Gershon Yabusele. Then there's Miles McBride, and it's Kolek in at the 1. Now here's Pritchard inside to the left side wing. Simons outside. Shot clock at 5. Towns with a rebound.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game is going.
And Kolek gets it to go.
Gershon Yabusele.
And for the Celtics, their shooting is around 55% so far. Here's Walsh. It's picked off. Here's McBride. Sinks it from distance.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for Boston. Pass to Boucher. Here's Tillman. On the wing, Simons. McBride covers. 6 on the shot clock. Simon's shot is good.
Yeah, we're seeing Simons unleashed on offense. He's in a groove, and his team is helping to keep him in.
And here's Clarkson. And they tell players your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less credit.
And you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases, you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
Now here's Simons. Pass to Walsh. And there's a pick. Here's Boucher for 3. Knocks down the triple.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Clarkson passes to Towns. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Simons. Puts up a 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
He's really carrying the load. But no man can do it all by himself.
Knicks leading by 18. And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Minot's checked in for Boston. Jaylen Brown comes in for Walsh. Boston on D. They trail by 18. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Here's Kolek. No good. Unable to win this run.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Here's Brown. The rebound by Diawara. New York leading by 18. To the inside. Here's Towns. Got it. Good job in the low post. Towns has got 11 points here in the second half.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Tillman passes to Brown. And for the better part of a decade now, the league allowing players to wear any sneaker color. It's catching on, Stan. What color are those you're wearing? Is that lime green?
Well, Brian, you know I've always been known for my fashion sense. I'm something of an icon, and when I come on camera, people are watching because they want to know what the next fashion trend is. So yes, tonight these are lime green. Tomorrow, we'll just have to see. Well, he's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Pass to Brown. Back to Pritchard. Clock at 6. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Simons. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Simons got 23.
Some guts. Simons finishing with strength.
Towns a screen on Pritchard. With the floater. Clarkson for 3. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Outside Pritchard. Pass to Minot. Here's Tillman. Covered by Towns. And here's Brown for three. The Knicks pull it in.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Now here's Brunson. Towns, a screen on Pritchard. Brunson on the drive. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And I like it. I mean, using the strong frame, Brunson pushes through the foul and sinks the shot.
And Boston with some changes. Queta comes in for Tillman. And Derek White subbed in for Mina. And Anunoby, he's checked in for New York. Bridges comes in for Clarkson. In your career, Stan, you coach contending teams as well as teams that had little to no expectations.
Yeah, B.A., give me the contending teams. Give me the talent and the expectations and pressure that goes with it. Listen, coaches just want as much chance to succeed as they can have, and when you've got the best players, you've got the best chance to win, and the pressure that goes with it is a lot easier than struggling night in and night out.
And it's Brunson missing. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Boston's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. To the paint. It's stolen away. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. Here's Diawara. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
First personal foul, second team foul. At the line for the Knicks, Diawara. At the line for one.
And that one misses. And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Down low. Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
Here's Kolek after the basket by Boston.
He was gripping the rock on the way to the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. The Celtics have gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Simons outside. Three-pointer. The rebound by Diawara. New York has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Here's Clarkson. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. Brown's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Snatched away. Here's Diawara, defended by Brown. Pass to Acordi. Here's Diawara. Now Clarkson. The three is up. Pure from three-point range.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Simons outside. Back to Brown. One thing you hear coaches like Steve Kerr say, let's not gift foul calls that you'd never tolerate in a pickup game. You agree?
I absolutely agree, B.A., and I think Steve Kerr has gotten that across to the league and the way guys officiate now, and I think that's good. Let's call fouls when a guy's trying to score or trying to make an offensive play and we actually foul him. Let's not reward guys when their only objective is to try to get fouled, jumping into people and stuff.
Boston Pistons got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Outside, Brown. Pass to White. Now here's Simons. To snap the cold streak. It's not going to go for him.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert, but that time he just couldn't get it done.
Here's Ukporti. Driving to the basket, and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Nice pass. What a heady play by Clarkson.
Outside, Brown. Fader on the way. And it's New York with a rebound.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Here's Diawara. Pass to Kolek. New York needs to get off a shot here. Clarkson for 3. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the middle. Here's Brown. And the shot's good. That's 12 points for Jaylen Brown.
Agile and athletic. Brown is able to just overcome that interior defense.
Clarkson against Simons. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
First personal.
And still to this day, Jordan Clarkson can give you instant offense, Coach.
Well, Brian, he's excellent off the bounce, slashing into the lane. He's added the three-point shot. He can fill it up in a hurry, normally off the bench.
And the Celtics making a change here. Hauser's checked in. And a switch here also for New York. Dadier's checked in. And that one falls for Clarkson. And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, BA, some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
Look, shooting off the catch is something White's become really good at.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Knicks.
Absolute fireworks display. High-scoring game. They were unstoppable, Grant.
Yeah, just relentless from start to finish. And the pace was furious. Ultimately, they wore out the other team.
And this will go down as win number 25 for them this year. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Jalen Brunson.
He ran things with precision, great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots.
White, good.
Yeah, we've seen White's confidence as a scorer grow over time, which is why he stays aggressive when he catches fire.
Now here's Clarkson. 44 seconds left in the game. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Now here's White. Shot and game clock separated by 5. A nice shot by Brown.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Kolek. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, guys. Kat, a quality win. You guys turned it on in the second half. What was the key there?
We played with much more energy in the second through the rest of the game. We did a great job defensively. We did a lot of good things. We pushed the pace, which falls in our favor, so we did a great job.
Well, that energy was contagious. Thanks, Kat.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.